is that?
30.
30. Yes, good maths. Okay, I've got 30 words here in this box. Now, I've also got this.
Oh.
And what I would like for you guys to do is get them into the right box. And this is important. 5 of the words can go into multiple boxes. All right?
Yes.
5 of them can go into multiple boxes. And I guess we'll do those first. But I'm going to give everyone 2 minutes. Have a think. Where do you think they should go? And what I'd like to do is I'd like to talk to 3 people who feel confident that they can at least put 5 in each box. Okay. Oops. So I'm going to speak to someone for each one who can tell me 5 words that go in each box. Okay. So let's start now. 2 minutes. Don't share anything yet. I will ask you. Just over a minute left. Yeah, so put your hand up if you think you can give me at least 5 words in any of the boxes. Any of the boxes, it doesn't matter. Now, Erzat, you said you couldn't speak.
Now I said that.
Oh, you can.
Yeah,
Now
now
you
I
can.
can speak now.
Okay, super. Okay. So we've still got 20 seconds. Okay. Okay, all you need to be able to do to speak to me now is just in one of these boxes, you can give me 5 words that go there. Okay, you don't have to know all of them. You don't have to have all of the answers. Okay, let's start with Moadisa. Hi, Moadisa.
Hello.
Hi, which one would you like to try? Adjective, verb, or noun?
Verb.
Verb. Okay, go on.
Inhabit, verb.
Inhibit, that is definitely a verb. Yeah, we'll put that one there.
Prompt.
Okay, yeah, that is a verb, isn't it? Okay, so, yeah, okay, keep going.
Collapse.
Collapse, that is a verb. True. Yeah, that's a verb.
Radiate.
Radiate. Yeah, radiate. Where's that one? I'm trying to scan. I can't see it.
Yeah,
There it is.
radiate and immediate, both of them are verb.
Immediate is not a verb. Even though they both end with ate, no, immediate is an adjective. Yeah.
Word was verb.
Yeah, but we're going to keep it in adjective at the moment. Okay, so let's stop there then. So Moadisa.
I can say. Okay.
Well, let's wait. What does inhibit mean? To inhibit.
Inhibit, like the noun is inhibition.
Inhibition.
I can say.
Yeah.
I cannot say the exact meaning, but I know what is meaning.
Well, let's think of a sentence. Okay, so if we turn it into a noun and we say inhibitions, alcohol often makes people lose their inhibitions. Does that make sense to you? You still there, Moadisa?
Oh.
Mm, no.
No? Okay. To inhibit means to restrict.
To avoid
Oh, let's wait.
obstacle.
Let's wait. To restrict. Now, that could be when it's to do with alcohol. What people are saying is they are sort of behavioral inhibitions. So you've seen people when they're drunk, they dance, they jump on the table, they take their top off, they fight, they kiss people. Okay. Normally they wouldn't do those things. They wouldn't do those things at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Wednesday when they haven't been drinking alcohol, but they do that when they have been drinking alcohol. And
Okay.
so they are normally inhibited. Something inhibits their behavior, so it restricts. Okay, so that is a verb, to inhibit, yeah. What does
Rebellion.
let's wait. Moadisa, what does it mean to prompt?
Prompt, it means to fast or to rapid.
To what? Sorry.
Rapid or fast. We can say promptly doing this action.
Okay, okay. So we've got our first double word, prompt. Okay, prompt. What does that mean? It means quickly.
Yeah, quickly or
Yeah,
fast.
to be done in a quick way. To be prompt, okay, also means to be on time, but it doesn't mean that when it comes to the verb. When you prompt somebody, it's a bit different to that. Okay. So, Ismail, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I've just prompted you.
Yeah, yeah,
What does it mean then to prompt someone?
yeah. Prompt someone. When we say prompt someone, means to do something. Tell something about,
You're close to get somebody to do something.
yeah,
Like talk.
Yeah. So if you think about the speaking cards,
like remembered something.
yeah, it remembered me. So my phone prompts me to wake up in the morning.
Yeah,
Yeah, the alarm goes off. That prompts me. And on the speaking cards, each of those little bullet points, they are called prompts because they say things like find out, reassure, remind. Okay. And they are prompting the person taking the speaking test to do something. Okay. So prompt can mean soon after something. Okay. It can also mean that you arrive on time, but it can also mean to sort of push somebody to do something. Yeah.
Sorry, Paul, is it like poke?
Which one?
P-O-K.
Okay. Poke.
Yeah.
To poke somebody. It could be. Yeah. Yeah. If you think about on things like Facebook, you poke people, don't you? And that's like sort of saying, okay, I want you to do something. Yeah. So to poke could be to prompt someone in the right situation.
Thank you.
And then we've got collapse. Well, collapse is also
Collapse
an
means fall down.
well,
Ruin.
yeah. It means basically to fall from the height that it was at before to completely nothing. But it doesn't have to always be to do with falling over, or it doesn't always have to be a person. Okay, you could say the value of my business collapsed overnight. That means it was high before, now it's low. It's fallen to almost zero, or it's fallen to a very, very low place.
Like a stack.
It's like stock, yeah, like stocks in the stock exchange, share prices and things like that. Yeah. But also you can have a collapse. Mr. Smith experienced a collapse last week. Okay, so a collapse. So we're seeing that some of these words go into multiple places. Radiate, a good one. That one means to move, as in pain. The pain moves from one part of the body to another. It radiates. Sort of headaches radiating into the neck. Yeah, it's a good word as well. Okay, so just thinking about what type of words these are and seeing the differences between them, I think it prompts a different way of thinking about the words. Okay, that's great. So thank you, Ismail. Thank you, Moadisa. Let's go for Kefilwe. Are you there?
Hello, Paul.
Hi there. Hello. Okay. What would you like to do?
Actually, I didn't understand the activity very well, so I just had like in line, like I had an example of adjective and a verb and noun and a verb
Oh,
and a phrase.
well, you can do all three if you want. Give me an adjective from here.
An adjective I had asymmetric.
Asymmetric, yeah. So don't forget, it's an A sound. My scanning
Okay.
is terrible, guys. There we go. Asymmetric. So asexual, asymmetric. Yeah. What does that mean?
And a verb I had loosen.
Loosen, yeah, but what does asymmetric mean?
It means something that is not similar. Something,
Yeah, it's a hard one, isn't it?
yeah.
Asymmetric. So the lungs are symmetrical, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Got a lung on this side, and then if you halve the body down the middle, you've got a lung on that side as well. Is your face symmetrical or asymmetrical?
It's symmetrical.
Is it? Oh, well, apparently modern ideas of physical beauty. Have you heard this, Kifilwe? Modern ideas of physical beauty rely on symmetry. That apparently if your face is, the more symmetrical your face is,
Mm-hmm.
then the more beautiful you are according to modern standards. Have you heard that?
Yeah, I think I had it.
But when I look in, you know, when someone takes my photograph,
But it's
my
not
nose,
common.
my nose is bent. You don't look quite the same. You know, sometimes you look in a mirror or you see your friend in the mirror and you think, oh, they look a bit strange. And that's how they see themselves. So asymmetric means that it isn't 100% the same. And it does get used not just for mirror images and reflections. It might be parenting. I am parenting this child this way and this child a different way. So you could say that your parenting style is asymmetric. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So asymmetric. Now, I'm not sure why they don't say asymmetrical. I bet both of them will work. I think no one ever says symmetric. They say symmetrical. So I think you could say asymmetrical as well. Okay, and then loosen.
Hi,
Kafilwe.
Paul.
Oh,
Yes.
just wait there. Go on, Kafilwe. So loosen, what could you loosen?
Hi, Paul.
A belt.
A belt. Yeah, I need to
Yeah.
loosen my belt. Definitely as I get older, for sure. So to make loose, that's it really, isn't it? Loose
Yes.
is an adjective, loosen is the verb. And if you think there are loads of adjectives that you can turn into verbs that way. Loosen, shorten, lengthen, strengthen. Yeah, there are loads of different words like this. Okay, so when you loosen something, you don't necessarily make it larger. You don't necessarily make it larger. So think about this. Let's just say I have got very strict rules. Okay, very, very strict rules for my son. But over the past year or so, I've realized that he won't make silly mistakes. So I've loosened the rules a little bit. The rules are less strict now. So it's not always about size in that case. All right. Okay, excellent. Thank you very much, Kafilwe. Now, Juliana, did you have a question?
Yeah, I wanted to ask about the asymmetrical. I wanted to ask if you can say not in alignment.
Not in alignment.
Yeah.
Not in alignment means that there's already a way that's been set.
Okay.
And that if you say not in alignment with,
Yeah.
means
Yeah.
that you're not the same as that.
Mm.
That's not asymmetrical so
Okay.
much. You know, like say for instance, your behavior is not in alignment with my business's policies. It's not asymmetrical, you know, but maybe if two people made the same mistake in my business and I fire you from your job, but the other guy I don't, that would be an asymmetrical response, wouldn't it? Because one, I've done it this way and the other one, I've done it the other way. It should be the same for both, but it's not. Okay. All right. Tasnim, are you there?
Yes.
Give me some words, Tasnim. Give me 5 words and put them in the right place.
I think I got spontaneous,
Yeah, spontaneous. Spontaneous. Where does that go?
adjective,
Yeah, that's going to go over there. Yeah, that's good. Okay.
also susceptible, adjective,
Yeah, susceptible. What preposition does susceptible come with?
with,
No, it's not. Does anyone know?
To,
As susceptible.
to,
No, susceptible to.
to,
That's what we say. Now, why, Tasnim, why is it not susceptible with? I'm sorry, I can't help you with that. It just is that way. Vulnerable to, susceptible to.
exposed to,
Well, they're different. They are a bit different because exposed to is a passive. He was exposed to something. So it's a bit different, but you are right. There are lots of words which are something to. I'm thinking of other adjectives. If you are partial to, it means that you like it. Prone to, yeah, so prone to, vulnerable to, susceptible to, all similar, aren't they? So even though it's not easy to guess the first one, Tasnim, once you know that one, you can find a little pattern of similar adjectives or similar verbs. Okay, so we've got spontaneous, we've
and
got
also I got unreliable.
unreliable. Yeah, so all of the adjectives then. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, okay. And anything else?
For nouns,
Okay.
I think I got audit. It could be noun, could be verb, I think.
Absolutely true. Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be there, it could be here. Yeah. They are nouns, they are verbs as well. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and crepitation for noun.
Crepitation, yeah, that's over here, isn't it? Okay. Okay, good. So, spontaneous. Are you spontaneous, Tasnim?
Sometimes, yes.
Can you be spontaneous sometimes, but not other times? I guess you can.
Yeah.
You can sometimes. When it's Monday to Friday, I'm not spontaneous. You know, I've got my routine, I've got my work to do. It's all very serious. But at the weekend,
Yeah. It could
yeah,
be.
maybe I don't have a plan. Maybe I'll just do something. Oh, I feel like doing that. So
Yeah.
without planning, without being expected, it's spontaneous. Yeah. Okay. We know susceptible. We talked before. You're vulnerable to, you're susceptible to, you're prone to, quite similar ones. Prone to is a bit different. Prone to means that it's likely that this will happen.
At risk of?
Let's wait, Khalid. Hand up. Yeah. Susceptible to and vulnerable to. Okay, there's susceptible is in between prone and vulnerable. Vulnerable to means that you've got a weakness and you can't really stop something from happening. So, for instance, if someone has the AIDS virus, okay, they are they're vulnerable to infection. Okay. If you're vulnerable to infection, then you're probably susceptible to having them as well. All right. And prone to having them as well. So they've got some crossover, but they're not 100% the same. Then I think we all know unreliable. Tell me, guys, what's the verb for this word?
No trustworthy?
No, what's the word? The verb.
Rely.
Rely. Rely. And what's the preposition?
Relate on.
On. Depend on. Yeah, rely on, depend on. We see similarities with similar verbs with the prepositions. Okay, and then crepitation, Tasnim, what's that?
It's a sound.
Yeah.
It's when we do the auscultation or the physical examination.
Sound in the lungs,
sound.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Exactly. Brilliant. Really good. Alessia, did you have a question?
No, I just wanted to say that crepitation also it's a sound of a snow. We also say that crepitation it's a snow.
A snore sound.
Snow. When you have a lot of snow, it's fresh snow. Just walk on the
Walking.
snow.
Walking on snow.
It's also crepitation we call.
What are you telling me here? Tell me that again, Alessia.
When there are a lot of snow outside and
Mhm.
it's fresh snow and it is very frosty, it's -20, and you have the same sound under your feet. It calls crepitation also.
She's
Really? I've never heard
Yes.
that.
yes.
But I remember reading
Is
many,
the
many years
crack
ago.
on the frost,
Yeah,
the frost?
I can understand that, but I remember reading many years ago that people who live in the Arctic, they've got 35 words for snow. And in the UK, we've got one word for snow because it doesn't snow very often. That makes me think about this. I have never heard of crepitation being that before. I'm going to check that out.
Yes.
Crepitation.
Sorry, Paul, it is just in medical terms when we are hearing breath
The
sound.
lungs in a
Yeah.
pneumonia
But
crepitate.
I'm just wondering, there's nothing in the English dictionary,
Yes.
Alessia, about the sound of snow or
I'm
ice.
sorry.
Yeah,
But
so
right, because we used to learn this when we were in the
yeah,
university.
and that makes
Yes,
sense.
in university, it was our tutors just told us how we can recognize this sound.
Yeah,
I really like that, but I just guessed that in the UK, if you were to learn this word in university, they wouldn't use that example. They'd say something like leaves in autumn or something like that because we just don't have as much snow. But that's interesting. Okay, yeah. So it's the sound anyway inside the body of crackling, breaking. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, good.
Crepitation and joint. Crepitation and joint.
In the joints as well. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so you can see, can't you, that there's just halfway through this exercise. If this is something that you did for yourself, you can see how much conversation and how many ideas get prompted by it. Okay. I'll finish it, but it's just something that you guys should have a think about. When you look at the language, you start asking the right questions. You start to discover it a lot better. Okay, so stopcock, that's a noun. That's something that we use to allow the flow or close the flow of liquid or air in tubes. That's a stopcock. Recurrence, that's a noun. The verb, let me ask, let me go to Catalina.
Yes.
What's the verb in recurrence?
Recur.
Yeah, recur.
Recur.
Recur. It's like the sound of this. Her, recur. Yeah, recur, recurrence. What about disclosure, Catalina? Where should I put it?
Noun, I think.
Absolutely right. Yeah, it should go there. What about diminish? Where should I put that one?
I think is a verb, I think.
You're absolutely right. Yeah. You should be more confident, I think, Catalina. Yeah. Okay, so disclosure. Yeah, so disclosure comes from the verb to disclose, which is to generally express some information which is either private or was previously secret. So, for instance, I don't disclose my national insurance number or my bank account number to everybody.
Yes.
Yeah, just to some people when it's necessary. Okay, thanks. Thank you, Catalina. Let's go for Elvan. Are you there, Elvan?
Yes, I'm here, Paul.
Hi, Elvan. Long time no see.
No time, no see. Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Okay. What about premises? Do you know that one?
Actually, I don't know.
Okay, where would you put it then? Premises.
Maybe verb or
Okay.
adjective.
Okay, so the reason why you're doing that is because do you think it was like he premises like that?
Yes, like that.
Premises. Unfortunately, no, it is a noun. It's a plural noun. Premises. So premises is a place where work is done. Premises, on the premises. So
Like house, our house.
well, a house is not, wouldn't be called premises unless you do some business there. So do you do business? Do you have like do you sell food in your kitchen?
Yes.
What? You sell food in your kitchen?
No, not sell. I
No, you
make.
don't sell it. Yeah, okay. So if wherever you're selling something or providing a service, they are called the premises.
Maybe
Okay, that's-
painter at home, working at home painter.
Well, but yeah, but if you do paint in your own house, then you're providing a service to yourself, and so you probably wouldn't have to pay for it. So that wouldn't be a premises, but a bar or a hospital or a school, they're all premises. They're environments where you pay for services. Yeah. Okay, what about resemble, Elvan?
Resemble, I know. Yes, like the similar. For example, I resemble some way with my sister, but not exactly. But
Yeah,
we
so
are similar.
so all you need to do is you need to say, I resemble my sister.
Yes.
That's it. That's all. You don't have to say I resemble in some way. Just I resemble my sister means I look like her, but I'm not
Yes.
perfectly the same. I'm not 100%.
Color, same hair color. We are the
Same hair
same.
color, yeah. So that one obviously goes into the verb box, doesn't it? Because I resemble. All right. Thank you very much. Let's go for, who else have we got? We'll go for Carolina.
I'm here.
Okay. Now I know how you want to pronounce that because you pronounce your U sounds like someone from the south of England.
Ah, yes, suction.
I pronounce it a
Okay.
little bit more. So I would say it's somewhere between me and you. Okay.
Like suction.
So I say suction. You say suction. I think it should be more like suction.
Suction.
That's it. Yeah, like the Queen. Okay. And that one obviously goes down here, doesn't it? That's a noun. It's got
Yes.
suction. Where would suction be used in a hospital?
Suction secretions from the bronchia.
Say that again.
To suction secretions, bronchial
Ah.
secretions.
Okay, yeah, secretions. Yeah, so the suction of,
Secretions.
yeah, so it would be the suction of secretions. If you wanted to say secretions without a preposition, it would be suck secretions, because that would be the verb, to suck secretions. But you're right, yeah. Secretions can be sucked out with a little, it's like a vacuum
Tracheostomy as well.
Yeah, I mean there'll be obviously basically any procedure, I guess, where you go inside the body, there's always some kind of suction going on.
Yeah, suction the blood or the fluid.
Yeah. Don't forget though, it's a noun, so it's not suction the blood, it's suction of the blood, and it's suck the blood if it's a verb. Okay, keep going, Carolina. Give me another word.
Etiology is a noun.
That's a noun, yeah. So that is the
The cause of the disease.
Yeah, the cause of a problem. Yeah, okay. Anything else?
Yes. Yeah, cavity is a noun.
Cavity is a noun, yeah. It is.
Misinterpreted is a verb.
Well, what's a cavity?
Ah, a hole.
Yeah, with something in it.
No, I think no.
So it's an empty space, isn't it?
Empty cavity, yes.
Yeah. So in the human body, if you open the ribs, there's quite a big cavity there, isn't there?
Yes.
Okay.
The abdominal cavity. Yes,
Abdominal
we can say that.
Yeah. Misinterpret. What does that mean?
Yes, it's like misunderstood.
Yeah, you got some information and then you try to turn it into another way of thinking about it and you got it wrong. But it comes from language, doesn't it? You know, sometimes when someone says something,
formal structure for these types of classes.
Okay, so here I am with Edwin. Hi, Edwin.
Hey, Paul.
Hi, nice to see you. Okay, so Edwin, you are an OET hero, is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, super. So where do you live?